Chicago Bears.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Young.
He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line. On play action, Young. Incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was supposed to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Velus Jones now from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Off play action, Fields.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Flush to his right, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
And that nearly intercepted. He got more for his hands defensively. That's all he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
3rd and 2, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Finding more on the out route for the completion.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Ty Davis Price.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And running with power here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. It's a second down run with Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. The 71 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Young to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. Laviska Shenault, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line. Play action. It's Fields. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Following the interception, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Young. Left side here to Sanders. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yards back to the 29. And on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Derek Brown. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Young. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bears. New York on now for the extra point. deficit 6, 20-14. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. To throw, Young. That is caught. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 48 yards. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. It's complete, and he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Give to Davis Price up the middle here. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Fields. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Scott, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should...
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Fields.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Garrett Williams.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Fields on first down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, son.
Fields throwing again.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now here's Young. Short throw to the tight end Thomas.
Look at the big fella go. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Young to throw it.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
Young's pass. Complete to Laviska Shenault. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Young. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because the football keeps it a one-score game. What do you think?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the point. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Off play action, Fields. And his throw is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. It's Fields. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop it, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Try to take this home, they'll run. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders. As they stop him short of the line to gain. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
Soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Pass complete. This is Sims.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball.